being a construction trainee manager is exciting. It's different. Every day is unique. Every day brings its own sort of challenges. And so for me, it means having a sense of resilience and creativity and passion in this industry to almost find solutions to different problems that you face each day, and meeting new personalities and different people. And there's so many different variables that go into something like this. It's an exciting industry to be in. My role, I feel like, for me, contributes to a construction project in many different ways. For me, I feel like it's important to try and keep morale high on site. So making people aware that we appreciate the work that they do. We appreciate the effort they put in on site, whether it's a sparky or it's a bricklayer or it's a plumber. Going to these people and saying that we appreciate the work they do, because an environment where people want to come to and work is an environment that people want to be. It creates a productive environment which benefits us all. And so for me, it's important to make sure that everyone feels part of a team, part of a group, part of a community. It's so funny. 2 years ago today, I joined Willmott DIxon. And in those 2 years, it's been nothing but an absolute roller coaster, from practicing my public speaking, not being able to talk to one new person, and now it's a constant thing every single day. Talking to new people for me is such a big thing as I'm an introvert. So for me, that's been massive. And just doing stuff outside of my comfort zone has just made me a more confident, resilient, creative, happier person. I feel like the construction industry is quite a scary thing to look at, because you see clips of people talking in front of like groups of people, and you see so many different types of characters, and it's very overwhelming. And on the outside, it's very like, do I want to sort of step into this industry? But I feel like for me, actually starting work and actually talking to the people, and you realize that everyone's here and to work and make progress and to socialize and to have a good time and to go home at the end of the day feeling happy, And I think that's a really big thing that I've learned throughout my trainee scheme, is that the construction industry, it isn't what it once was, and it's changed and it's grown, and it accepts so many different types of characters and people, and that's something that is really important. You meet so many different types of characters on site. It's incredible. It's absolutely phenomenal. And I don't think there's an industry that replicates this so much, as in, one day the client of a £12 million school is coming into the office to have a chat with the operations director, and then the next minute you're on site talking to a bricklayer or a pipe fitter. And I don't think any other industry gives you that amount of exposure to different characters, different people. And I just think there's something so special about being able to develop the skills to have a conversation with someone of that caliber, and then also have a conversation with someone who has a master in laying bricks, and having that sort of experience. There's nothing like it. I don't think so anyway. The Willmott DIxon trainee scheme is so impressive, because they cover your fees going to uni, they cover costs driving to work and back every day, they cover visits to factories where you can see and you can question, how on earth do they make insulation, or how on earth do they make steel for the steel frame. And you can go to these factories and you can meet these people and you can ask these questions that help you learn and develop and grow. When I joined 2 years ago, I come from 2 years of being in college, and it's like I knew a little bit, but they understand that you're new and you're fresh, and they understand where you are in this industry, and they know it's a scary industry to get into, and they help you. They kind of take your hand and take you through a journey of being young and naive and not knowing too much, to the point where you're actually managing projects, which is it's quite a scary thing to say, but it's true. And it's a trainee scheme that really helps you develop and grow in life. even last year, I was driving to work and I'd park my car and I'd be like sitting in my car, like closing my eyes, like, oh, I gotta talk in front of 3 people now, 4 people now, I gotta do an induction. And there's a lot of satisfaction when it comes to reflecting back to that point and thinking like, wow, like I've actually come such a long way. And having the ability to realize that is something that is so meaningful. And the trainee scheme has helped me go from not talking in front of anyone in front of doing inductions every day. And on top of that as well, coming onto site and seeing a difference to the building you work on every single day, seeing how the people you're talking to and the people you're working with are making progress to the rooms you're seeing every single day for a client, for a school that you know is going to benefit children and benefit teachers and benefit the client and benefit the council, and it goes on and on and on. And having that in the back of your head every day, it makes you feel like the work you do is appreciated and you feel like you're part of a team and you mean something, and all of those things put together is just so important. It's funny, like 2 years ago, being like an introvert, not talking to many people, I'm still being an introvert now. I can imagine me saying that the best part of my job that I enjoy the most is talking to the people on site, but talking to people, having a laugh, having a good time, having that banter, questioning things and learning from them as well, and having that every single day, that variety of characters that you meet, it's so entertaining and fun because it's always different, and you can never predict what tomorrow's going to bring. You can never predict what you're going to be doing after lunch tomorrow because you don't know, and that thought is kind of scary and it's kind of exciting. And for me, that's what brings me a lot of joy in the role that I play here. I think advice that I'd say to any new people that want to join, and I think it comes back to me as well, is have patience. Like, things aren't going to be instant, things aren't going to be quick. You're not going to stand in front of a room full of people and within a month be able to do it with confidence and with panache and all these like great things. It comes with time, it comes with patience, it comes with repetition. And I feel like when I started, I was comparing myself to other trainees 3-4 years into their program, and it's something I still do now, and it's something that I'm trying to learn to take a step back and understand that I'm on my own path and I'm learning my own way and I'm trying to do the best I can, and I'm always trying to learn and grow and improve, but it's not going to come instantly. It requires time, patience and consistency. To anyone considering joining the scheme or thinking about the industry, and I was once at a point when I was standing there thinking, this industry is scary, you're meeting so many different types of characters. In retrospect, looking back, the best decision I've made in life so far has been joining the trainee scheme. And not only have I developed such a wide range of knowledge in this industry because of Willmott DIxon looking after me and helping me and guiding me to learn the things that I need to learn, but also personally, and seeing the change in my confidence and the way I speak and the way I act, and it's a knock-on effect, it's a domino effect, with you get better at one thing that leads to another, that leads to another, that leads to another, and it just goes on and on and on. I just feel like the trainee scheme, I can't put it into words how much is actually changed and improved and made my life better because of the skills that it's taught me. Looking back, I'm really glad I joined the Willmott DIxon trainee scheme, and I would highly recommend it to anyone thinking about joining. It's a great program to be on.